A very good evening, Team Zimbabwe. Masquera say. I am back so that we can talk about what Rutendo Matinyarare said. He said that in 2008, MDC emulated Odinga by disputing elections and calling for violence to force a GNU, just as had happened in Kenya. Since then MDCA, now CCC, have gone to Odinga and his Soros vanguard and open society sponsors to seek solutions. What happens now that Odinga is lost? So you can actually see that ZANU-PF is engaged in overdrive in terms of abusing the people, in terms of name-calling the people of Zimbabwe, the people who actually suffered in 2008. These are victims of political violence in 2008, being actually insulted by Rutendo Matinyarare, as you can see right on the screen. How can you say that in 2007 the MDC was violent? How was the MDC violent in 2008? Those are the questions we always ask. So you can actually see that ZANU-PF has lost touch. ZANU-PF has lost its ground, and they now rely on propaganda, and they now hire propagandists to actually do the bidding on their behalf and do the bidding for themselves. But these propagandists are failing to do a proper job. They are failing to do a clean job. And my question to Rutendo Matinyarare is, in 2008, people were cut limbs, long sleeve and short sleeve. They were cut by the ZANU-PF supporters, by the military-sponsored ZANU-PF thugs in 2008. Can you give us the names of the ZANU-PF people who were affected by that violence? Because in our rural areas, in our places, in various places, we have graves, we have actually living people, we have orphans, we have widows of the people who actually went through that violence. And the question is, why are you doing this to the people of Zimbabwe? To what benefit, Rutendo? So you have been on an overdrive of attacking everybody and everything. To what benefit? You are attacking America each and every day. You are attacking Zambia. You are attacking almost everybody. South Africa, you attack them time without numbers. And the question is, are you not putting the lives or the lives of Zimbabweans on risk? Some of these xenophobic attacks we see in South Africa, they are a result of utterances of people like Rutendo Matinyarare, people like Simba Chitando. These are the people. Because if you look at this tweet, you can actually see that this is an incombum, somebody who does not think. How can we say you think when you do such a thing to the people of Zimbabwe? So you can actually see that Zimbabwe, we now have people who know very well that they have lost touch with the issues of governance in the nation of Zimbabwe, and they can't do anything different. And they want everybody to suffer the same way they've been suffering, or to suffer the same way they're going to suffer. So Team Zimbabwe, we cannot tolerate this. We are bringing these issues so that we document them. And in the near future, we need to ask Mr. Rutendo Matinyarare to say, Maireve permit in 2008, MDC facilitated violence. We need to ask those questions. If you look at people like Rutendo Matinyarare, Vana Benji, the likes of Mahaya Diningi, Vana Wodemaya, and so forth, they think that what they are seeing in Zimbabwe is something new, is such as by the whole world. Why do you love money to such an extent? Why? Why do you love money to an extent of actually attacking your people, the people who are suffering? You know, Rutendo Matinyarare always attacks the people who are suffering of cancer. There are ZANU-PF people who are actually dying and suffering of cancer, ZANU-PF supporters, but he is insulting them each and every day. When you insult them saying the government is not going to buy cancer machines because they are not a priority, Vanashinga Fereso, Vana Professor Shinga Fereso, coming out saying so, that the cancer machines are not a priority. We have Rutendo Matinyarare also insulting the people who are suffering with cancer. It's so sad. It's so shameful. These are the people we are dealing with. People who value their stomachs more than the truth, who value their stomachs more than the democracy, more than the service delivered in the nation of Zimbabwe. Why? It's because vanoda kunzi vana Mr. Wally, vanzi vana Mr. Wally vagopinzwa mucabinet and so forth. They need zvigaro and zvituro. These are the people who are misleading President Mnangagwa. And if you go to ZANU-PF, they are hated by the ZANU-PF people because they are coming there trying to dictate whatever happens within ZANU-PF. Look at the relationship between Passion Java and President Mnangagwa. Look at every person who meets President Mnangagwa. Look at that young man. I go as I'm a Bora France, Anonzana, Starage. Kubapa Gangosangana Nemdara and Passion Java, Chete Pakangwenda Vese, Zatonora. Look at Pavelas Nakamba. Tono. My injury is horrible. Look at everybody. Why is this happening? These are people from a cult. These are occultic people who are actually coming to impose their cult on the people of Zimbabwe. Because their cults, they need blood. Shame on you, Rutendo Matinyarare. Honestly speaking, shame on you. Shame on you. You cannot preach such a message, such a wrong message. Everybody knows kuti vanhu vakasafa in 2008 ndivanani. You don't need to be ZANU-PF, you don't need to be MDC to actually know kuti vanhu vakasafa ndivanani. Thabo Mbeki actually came to try and calm down the situation, working on the side of Mugabe after they'd done their worst in terms of harming the people of Zimbabwe, beating the people of Zimbabwe, forcing them to vote for Mugabe, cutting their hands. Because when you are cut, you cannot work for your country, for your kids. When you are cut, you cannot work for your kids. You are disabled. You can't do anything. You can't do it. Yet we have an Ikompum who just go to Facebook each and every day, spreading lies and falsehoods, and actually damaging the people of Zimbabwe's integrity, their physical, mental, and economic, everything. So, Team Zimbabwe, we are at war with this kind of people. Let us register to vote. Let us be serious about next year. Let us be serious, because if these people continue to be in power, if they get an opportunity to get into parliament and be in power, tinokaura kusvika 2025, I'm telling you. Kusvika 2028, tinenge takaura. Tinokaura 2028 kure varume tine timiri. Imagine Rutendo Matinyarare with his toxicity ari muparliament kana kuti akaitwa a minister chaichai. We will all die. That is the kind of person Rutendo Matinyarare is. That is not a person who should be any close to power. These are the people who must be far away from power. Very toxic. And they love money. So Team Zimbabwe, I've decided to come and show you this because it pains me. It pains me. I know of people vasina maoko izvizvi vakagorwa. I once asked Basket about that issue at a certain point in Mweneze. I asked the Kudakwashe Basket our meeting about those issues, and they threatened me. Short sleeve and long sleeve. How are they going to survive? What do you say about them? They don't want to hear about it. Yet you have another Nikombo coming out, actually insulting them. How can you insult these Zimbabweans like that, citizens like that? This is so shameful and so embarrassing. I don't want to take much of your time. Let us meet in other programs and other episodes. And I hope Rutendo is going to repent and Rutendo is going to stop this. Do whatever you are doing for yourself. Don't make things which affect the people of Zimbabwe. The wars you are creating with the United States of America, they are bigger than you. Why? It's because we need United States of America because we are using some of these facilities. So your leaders must actually respect human rights, must actually respect the property rights, must actually respect the election cycle itself. Voter registration, the issue of campaigns, they must respect it. Don't come with nonsense here. So this is it. I don't want to take much of your time. Let us meet in other episodes. Signing out, my name is Ronald Wekwamagusha. Let us meet in other episodes and other programs.